Okay. Good afternoon for everybody. Today we are going to talk about human trafficking. We are going to be presented by Brenda Herrera, Maria Alejandra Lora, Camila Torres, Álvaro Villalba, and my person, Camilo Murillo. The table of contents are goals, introduction, definition, classification, epidemiology, promotion and prevention, survey results, and the conclusions.
The goals of our campaign are know what human trafficking is, identify the percentage of people that this affect, what purpose does this kidnap people, and the human trafficking in the context of Colombia.
Okay, the human trafficking is a crime of both regional and internal natures, since victims are trafficked within their own countries to neighboring countries and even from one continent to another. This illegal movement of human beings for the purpose of labor, mental, reproductive slavery, sexual exploitation, forced labor, organ harvesting, and any other forms of slavery against a will and well-being. Next, please. The United States recognized two main forms to human trafficking: forced labor and sex trafficking. Forced labor is activity in which a person uses forces, frauds, or coercions to exploit the labor of service of another person. And sex trafficking is the activity in which trafficking, use of force, frauds, or coercion to force another person ages in a commercial sex act or courses in child agents or commercial sex acts. Next.
Okay, we are gonna see right now the epidemiology, and this is a big deal and a big problem because most common for human trafficking around the world. We have 79% sexual exploitation, and the victim of sexual exploitations are predominantly women and girls. And in another way, 18% forced labor. So right now worldwide, almost 20% of all trafficking victims are children. Data shows intra-regionals and domestic traffickings are the major for traffickings in a lot of persons. Next, please. So we are going to see right now the epidemiology of Colombia. For most common for human trafficking in Colombia, most reported case since the age of the 13 are, first of all, sexual exploitation with 48 case, forced labor with 134 case, and servile marriage with 48 case. 86 case of human trafficking from the age of 2013 to July to 2020 have been registered in Colombia, of which 82% correspond to women and 82% correspond to men. That's a case that we are going to see right now is the most of the victims recruited for the exploration outside the national territory from the Antioquia, Eje Cafetero, Bogota, Valle del Cauca, and refugees and migrants in Colombia. Trafficking in persons, especially children, by non-state armed groups and criminal organizations continuing to undermine prison building in Colombia, like, for example, the LN.
Okay, now we have a key point of this campaign, that is the promotion and prevention. We have these topics. Okay, they are assistance to victims, work with vulnerable communities, monitoring in high-risk sectors, and protecting of vulnerable groups. How we can do these things? Well, we have to develop educational materials that inform the public about warning signs of human trafficking. Also, emphasize the importance of staying vigilant and how to report suspicious situations to authorities. And also, it's important that we work closely with NGOs and governments, agencies, and community groups to amplify the impact. Organize talks, workshops, and events to reach vulnerable communities and provide resource and social media campaigns. Next.
Now we're going to show you a survey that we did it before we showed this presentation. Our population was how many people are surveyed? It was 80 people. And the first question was, do you know how human trafficking consists of? And the 93% answered yes. The second question was emphasizing if they know what it could be a good form to security for prevent this human trafficking. And they think the most of people think that yes. The third question was if they know a victim of this problematic, and the 18% says yes, and the 80% says no, and 1% says maybe. The fourth question was if they consider human traffic was like a taboo, and the most common answer in this question was yes, with a 53% of answer in this option. This other question was if they would like to know more about this topic, and 96% answered yes. And these two last question was to know about the gender and the age, to taking in account these type of topics in the survey.
Okay, finally, we have the conclusion of this campaign, and is that human traffic is a violation of human rights that requires a comprehensive and coordinated global response. The promotion of equality and justice are crucial to eradicate this serious issue and ensure a world where every individual can live with dignity and freedom. And that's all.
Okay, now the activity is a quizzes with a multiple true and false question, well, a multiple choice with a single answer regarding in the information provided in the presentation. The following there 10 questions are. So next. This is the page quizzes, and this is the different questions.
Thank you.